Sweden Rock Festival. This is part 2 of our exhibition at the VIP backstage area with our brand Svanlund Design. How we collaborated with rockstars such as John Levane from the band Europe, Jamie Borger from Treat, Mia Coldheart from Crucify Barbara, Mats Levane from Candlemass, Ian Hogland from Europe, and the awesome photo shoot together with Tallee Savage in Stockholm. And one of our photos that ended up on the billboard on Las Vegas Strip for the grand opening of our shop in Vegas. I am Ken.
And I am Anja. And this is our life and everyday struggle in Las Vegas. So we spend a lot of evenings talking about this, you know, brainstorming ideas and what was too extreme, what was the way we wanted to go, and
you have to realize this was very much in the beginning of our company. We only been doing this for a couple of years. We were pretty new, a huge opportunity to us.
Yeah.
And our budget wasn't that big.
It was limited.
Yeah, so we had to find ways to how we can achieve what we wanted to be.
Yeah.
And one of the evenings was extra great. I said to Annette, wouldn't it be cool if we can get some 3, 4, 5 Swedish famous rock musicians to wear our clothes in a picture? But it was a crazy idea for me because I thought, why should they? Why would they? Again, the budget is very low.
I just said, let's go for it. We will do this.
So I said, yeah, okay.
And I said, who do you want to have on the picture? Who do you want to have on our advertising?
Yeah, so who do we have in Sweden? We have the band Europe, we have Candlemass, we have Crucify Barbara,
Treat.
So we started to plan ahead and everything, and I thought, this is only the wine speaking. So tomorrow we will be realistic, back to reality again. But then in the morning, Annette was still feeling it, and I go like, yeah, well, okay, we'll give it a try. That's why I love it, because she got an idea and she don't give up. She fights for it, and she pushes me to do it the same.
Well, if it is a great idea and you feel it in your gut that we can make this happen, of course you need to go for it. You can't just let it slide. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen if you give it your best shot? Yeah, they can say no, but so what?
And if you don't ask, that's a no too.
Yes.
So we started to pull some strings to get in touch with all these people we wanted to go with. So I was in doubt. First I called our good friend John Levane, who we've been working with for 3 or 4 years back then already. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll do it, no worries. Oh, cool, great. And that was the first step.
Yeah.
And then we said, who are we gonna call next? So how about Treat? Who do we know from Treat? We didn't really know so many people, but we were in the area of knowing. And maybe they didn't know about Svanlund, but that's how you start. You gotta start somewhere. So we said, how about Jompa Boy, Jamie? So I got his number and I called him and he said, yes, oh, thank you for thinking about that. That would be cool. So that's strike 2. Awesome. So now we just need another 2 or 3 maybe and to get this cool stuff together. So who are we gonna call next? Candlemass is a great band from Sweden, known all over the world as well. So and at this moment, Mats Levane was the singer of the band. So we called him and asked him and told him that we're going to do this and we're going to be there and we want to do a picture shoot, a photo shoot with a couple of rock stars from Sweden and in our clothing, and if that would be interesting. And he said, yes, absolutely. Okay, so we asked 3 persons and 3 of them said yes.
So then we had 3 male artists and we thought that we should have a woman as well, because we don't only do male clothing, we do female clothing as well. So we needed to have someone that could show that side of our work.
Yes, Crucify Barbara. Why not?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go for Mia Coldheart. So we got a hold of her phone number and gave her a call as well. And told her the same story and what we wanted to do and what's happening and if she would be interesting to be in the photo shoot with Svanlund clothing. And she said, sure, yes I would. It's an honor. And I go like, oh, thank you. Okay, so we asked 4 people and everyone said yes. So I started to, well, maybe my wife is very, very clever. She understands it. And that's good because me, myself, I always in doubt about what I'm doing when it comes to the clothing and designing. I never trust myself. She helps me a lot with that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's normal because when you're creative and you create something, that's a piece of yourself. And I mean, of course, you don't feel like, wow, I'm the best, I'm the greatest in the world. Because this is a piece of you, and you know that people will judge it and judge you. And I'm a bystander for that, and I see how good you are and how creative and how beautiful.
Well, thank you, honey.
Well, I need to have another sip.
Well, she does that when she's lying.
No, sorry. No, but I mean, so it's easier for me to see the quality, to see that this will work, because I can see the quality without any doubt, because I'm not the one doing it. I could just, promote it.
That's how we work together. When she designs something, I say, this is cool, this is great. And when I do something, she says the same. And if it's not, we tell each other, and maybe we could do like this. So we really do everything together. And that sort of helped us to find a way. So now we have 4 out of 4. So we need 1 more. 5 is cool to have in a picture.
We always thought that, Ian Hogland is a really cool drummer. He's a cool person and he has a cool approach.
Yeah.
So we said, why not?
And he said, yes, that would be great. So, okay, 5 questions and 5 positive answers. That's awesome. We were like, okay, this is cool. So all of these people were living in Stockholm. And we live in south of Sweden. That's like 5-6 hours drive, depending on which car you choose.
Yeah.
we needed a cool photographer who knows how to take great rock stylish photos.
For me, there's only one.
Yeah, we tried to get the phone number of Tallee Savage. And we did, because we know some other photographers who knew her, and called her up and told her the story again. And she said, yes, that would be awesome. That would be great fun to do. So she took care of all the staging and everything. We just sent the clothing and she arranged everything, took the pictures.
Now we have all these 5 cool artists, musicians.
So, some of the most famous, best rock musicians in Sweden at the time.
Yes, but we still thought that there was a small piece missing. We didn't know really what it was, but then we were scrolling through Facebook and we just saw a picture of this gorgeous young girl.
Yeah.
And we thought she would be perfect as the front page, It happens to be Ian Hogland's daughter, Linnea.
Yeah.
And we just thought that, what if? I mean, how cool would that be?
We gave Ian a call again and said, we need a model. We found your daughter Linnea, and do you think she would be interested? And he was, I'll ask her, I bet she would.
And she would.
And she would. Makeup and pictures and everything from Tallee Savage again. She brought all the people together and took great pictures. We were so satisfied and we felt like, yeah, this is cool, we're gonna make it.
And if you're interested, if you're in Sweden or interested in a great photographers, as usual, we will put a link
to Tallee in the description
down below. So we decided to call Mark up and say that let's go. We're ready to participate next year. We want to do this.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Absolutely.
We had such cool ideas.
Yeah, and we know how we could do it. So they were invited to headline one of the evenings due to they celebrated a 30 years anniversary.
Europe, yes.
Europe, yeah. So that was awesome. So we knew that, and we really felt the wind in our back to, we're on to this, we're gonna make it. So knowing that, we thought like, there's something lining up for us. This is gonna be cool. We got one of the headliners is one of our biggest customers and friends at the festival. So we can do this. Not only our design, we're gonna deliver everything. We're gonna change everything backstage. It's gonna be like something totally brand new, no one ever thought of before.
Yeah.
So proud. we really think that we stepped up the festival level a lot. We made it classy.
So outside we had, like pictures hanging from the photo shoot with Tallee and all the musicians.
Yeah, huge posters outside.
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, people just had to pop in.
We felt like, yeah, we did it. We hit it. This is cool.
And we had, champagne and beer, cold beers and stuff like that. So it's, summertime in Sweden could be hot if you're lucky. And when they enter the tent and, put themselves in the cozy sofa and then get a cold beer or a glass of champagne, and they felt like heaven.
Yeah, we have a lot of artists hanging around and talking clothing and jewelries and stories from their tours and everything. So we got to learn to know so many new people.
Yes, we did.
It was a hit for us. We really felt like, yes, we nailed it. This is great. On the 2013 festival, we had, of course, Europe headlining, and then another day we had Kiss, and then we had Rush. Those were the three main bands on the festival. But there also was Candlemass with Mats Levine. A guy came in with long black hair, and that was Gus G.
Yeah.
He was playing at that moment with Ozzy Osbourne, and he was playing with Firewind, his band, at the festival. So that's why he was there. And we just got along with each other, great friends ever since then. And, and then Damien Wilson showed up from the Threshold. What a guy. He missed his bus back with the band, so he hung with us a couple of days at the tent.
Yes,
we fed him, we gave him drinks. He was amazing. We still talk a lot. Great memories, great time, and a very successful exhibition for us and the company. We felt, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it was fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mark came in and visited us a lot and asked who we were doing. He was very concerned about it and everything. And he loved what we've done, and he said everybody talks about your exhibition, your tent, and that it's crazy and amazing. They've never seen anything like that.
And this year there were a lot of bands that we haven't seen or worked with or talked to. So we had a lot of high expectations, right?
Yeah, and compared to 2 years before, we thought like, yeah, we did so great. So this time we're gonna do even better.
So we had a lot of artists coming to our tent, but they had to have security with them. Yeah. And I mean, that's not how they want to move.
So we thought like maybe we should have security at our tent as well. So only the artists could be there and hang out and enjoy it, because we want to give them the extra attention that they deserve. We did have the chance to meet Hammerfall, who came in and visited us. We talked to Joachim and Oscar, and of course Pontus. They were making a new record and they wanted to get some new design and a totally new style. And what I love about Joachim, he's always out in good time, because that gives us time to come up with great ideas to make cool stuff. So that is one of the things we brought with us from the 2015 exhibition at Sweden Rock Festival. So for us, it was a great experience, and definitely we learned a lot about ourselves, about the community we rock. And we started to believe more in what we are doing in our design and ourselves.
Yes, and we are so thankful to Mark. Thank you for wanting us there.
Absolutely. We're so thankful. Thank you to ourselves, because we did what we wanted to do, and we started 2013 with a low budget and totally changed everything. We made a huge statement of festival backstage VIP area. So this will conclude our Sweden Rock Festival adventures. It was a great time. We wouldn't miss it at all. We loved both times a lot.
Yes.
We learned so much, and we learned about our company, what we can achieve, keep dreaming, because
sky is the limit.
Yeah, even that. And it absolutely took us from Sweden out to the rest of the world, with all the new artists we got to learn to know and work with. That's our story about Sweden Rock Festival for us, for our company. Subscribe
and tell your friends about us
so you won't miss the next episode.
Thank you all for watching.
Remember, clothing isn't everything.
But without it, we'll all be naked.